Oh man, definitely looking for a shitting rainbows moment. I'm not sure if it's the pain medicine or if it's the chemo oral pill. Either way, I'm just vomiting a lot. So here I am making my cup of tea, and I'm just like, oh, this is rough, okay. And when I look up, I see, aww, got a lovely friend that has come to visit. There we go, my shitting rainbows moment. That's right. We'll reclaim our tea time. Hopefully enjoy a little time together. Welcome back. Thanks for joining me, and happy Sunday. I don't know about you, but where I am, it is blue skies. Those like mountain blue skies. Oh man. Nice little crisp, but like, warm enough with the sun on you. Very, very nice. I'm quite jealous right now. My wife is in the mountains. She's in the trails behind our house with my dog going for a hike. She has to have a surgery on her foot in a couple of weeks. Crazy, poor thing. And so she's trying to get, as much as possible, enjoy the nature around us, because she's about to lose the ability to walk for a little bit. She's going to be laid up with me. And as you know, at this time, I can't join her because I'm still trying to figure out this leg. Super weird. It's this week I've been playing with trying to figure out the right pain medication protocol, right? Because I don't want to just accept that. I feel like in the beginning of this conversation, I felt like I had a really great conversation, explained everything, like where my goals were, and there seems to be like, here's an easy solution, so let's do this, but it doesn't work, right? So I feel that, as with everything, this pain medication management conversation is much more complex than generally the doctors have, right? My palliative care doctor, when the last time I went to see her, she apologized because the first drug that she prescribed to me was a patch. I'm very active in heat. I have an amazing rec center with a Olympic-sized pool and hot tubs and saunas that I have access to for like a very reasonable cost, something I'd never be able to afford in the city, right? And so I love on a daily basis going there. Well, if I had that patch on, I would have OD'd, because once you heat up that patch, it releases like a full 6 or 7 days, whatever, worth of drugs. Well, this challenged what my palliative care normally would do. And as she said, she doesn't normally deal with patients that are active like this. It's not something that she's ever had to have it part of the conversation of, oh, well, in your daily aquatics routine, be concerned, blah, blah. So anyways, I think that, it's complex. I've got muscles all over my body that contract. I have pain, in different places. And then this leg that I'm trying to figure out how to, I don't know. I don't know if this leg is something, because I did all the tests on it. It's not vascular, it's not muscular, it's not, it's nerve damage. It is neuropathy. And it happened so fast at the end of my treatment that I didn't have a chance to like mitigate the damage well enough. And now, it's not something that I can just like, oh, let me strengthen or let me whatever. So I will be starting PT. I'm going back this next week. I'm losing track of time because I have no appointments. Whenever the month is, when I have appointments, I'm going to see someone that is well versed in physical therapy with, pardon me, neuropathy induced. And so I'm also at the same time challenging my team, my palliative team, to say, like, are we using the right drug? Because the pain medication actually doesn't take the pain away from this leg because it's nerves, right? So shouldn't that be a different drug? I don't know. That's and also this week with this leg, I've there's a woman that I found, she's on Instagram, years ago, a couple years back, where she does these videos and she teaches you literally like how to, within your house, the things that you don't know to, when I was doing my strengthening, every time I went to the refrigerator that I needed to get something out of the refrigerator, I had to stop and do 5 squats. Every time I went to the bathroom, I had to do 5 like single leg squats in and out. Like I made these little workout or little strengthening things inside of my day. And I really learned this really well from this woman. I haven't paid attention in a little bit because I've been struggling and not using my tools because this pain these last 2 months has been has been a lot. Anyways, I went back, I found her. This woman has MS. She was diagnosed 20 years ago. She's been able to manage it, and now all of a sudden she can't, and it's running. And all of a sudden I open up her page, and there she is, bald, like a chemo patient, and I'm thinking, what the fuck? And she's magnificent. She's magnificent because she's dealt with this chronic disease for so long, and she's done it. And that's one of the reasons why she eats the way she does and shares the recipes that she does and shares these learning points of small micro experiences, micro exercises. And so she, hold on one sec. I'm crushing my tea. Ooh. Gabby brought back a bunch of tea from Singapore that this one unfortunately has lavender in it, and I don't have a glass cup, so I won't get to see the pretty color, but it smells so beautiful, sweet, and a little vanilla. Anyways, this woman, one of the things that as I was catching up where she's at, and one of the things that she was talking about is, and this relates to my fear of when I started, when the impact on this leg started. It's not that I'm afraid that I'll end up in a wheelchair and that's the end all be all, that life is over, and that's not it at all. I just know that with cancer, once this starts, if it's cancer related, and that's why the fear has been there, and that's why I've done all those tests right up to this week and ultrasound on it, just making sure, is because once it starts, I'm not in a wheelchair for very long. I'm in a wheelchair for a very short period of time. You decline so fast. And so you don't have time to get used to. It's not that struggle. That's not it at all. It's just, I know it's a symbol. And for her, she lost the ability to walk recently. She's numb from the waist down. And, for someone, that movement is what has allowed her to thrive in life, and what's allowed me to thrive in life, right? It's what made me be able to do really well in life, and to lose that is, and one of the things that she said is she understands that she's not necessarily building back. I think one of her struggles right now is as in the last 5 years with my cancer, every time, we came to a pass, it was like, okay, if we can heal from this, or if this surgery is successful, then we'll do this, right? And my body has responded, and it has been successful. And I've always been told that someday it wasn't going to be. Someday we weren't going to be able to exercise through this. And I think what I'm struggling with right now is trying to find my breath and recognize that, hey, maybe I won't be pushing through this and re-strengthening that leg because it's nerve damage. And that's a whole different thing. We'll see. That's where I was thinking about this week. It's been very difficult, but I've, I have had the ability to be able to get into, wake up in bed, have coffee, read a comic, read a book, been able to stand up. I am using a cane, but I've been able to stand up, cook, hang out, do things. Wait. Do things like hang out with my wife and my dog. It sounds like they're home. Well, perfect timing. My tea is ready. I'm gonna go hang out with them. Happy Sunday. This next week is just, again, hanging out and enjoying no appointments and trying not to let cancer dominate the world. All right. Well, happy Sunday. We'll see you next week. All right.